We're here at the hotel here in the West Memphis area. There's the Honda Goldwings. We're gonna get on the road, show you guys what I'm working with. There's my Honda Goldwing, the 2021, fully loaded. Also, there's my trailer that I'm pulling. And today I'm gonna be riding with long haul. Hey, today we riding with long haul. What's going on, long haul?
Well, not much, Dad.
Long haul is on this Goldwing. What year you're going, long haul?
2018.
2018. We're gonna be getting on the road and heading toward Indianapolis. So, you about ready to do this?
I'm ready to do it.
Okay. Now, tell everybody where you rode from.
Came from Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Over 600 miles to get to Memphis.
He rode over 600 miles to get here. So we're gonna head out toward Indianapolis. I wanted to show you guys his motorcycle. There's long haul.
2018 DCT.
You got the 2018 DCT. All right. Real quick, I want to show you guys my Goldstrike Panavista mirror. I know some of you were saying that you wanted to actually see the mirrors on the bike. I actually been running the mirrors for about 3 months. I just put out the video a few days ago, and I just wanted to show you guys a look at the mirrors on the bike. So I'm just gonna pan the camera around so you guys can see. There's the mirror. These things are huge, man. They look real good. So I'm gonna just give you guys a quick look at this thing, show you how it looks when I turn on the bike. As you can see, there is your sequential turn signals in the mirror. You got one on each side. So we're gonna get on the road, and I'm just gonna talk to you guys a little bit more about my mirrors that I have on my Honda Goldwing, the Panavista Goldstrike mirrors. I really love these things. I've been running them for several months. But we're gonna talk about it as we ride toward Indianapolis. So stay tuned, and we'll talk about this here in this video. Goldwing Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who is fearless. A young loner on a crusade to champion the cause in a world of reckless automobiles. These are my motovlogs.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Your boy Chris, I'm out on the Goldwing. And today we are on 55 northbound, leaving out of West Memphis. Today I'm riding with a special guest that came all the way down from Texas. Let's give it up for the one, the only, Long Haul.
Hello,
What's up,
viewers.
What's up, Long Haul?
What's up?
All right, and you rode up from, what part of Texas you rode up from?
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. How many miles is that?
Yeah, it's a little over 650-something miles.
About 650-something. That's why they call him Long Haul.
We're going to knock out this 430 miles. My son says 430 miles to his house.
And today we're leaving actually out of Marion, Arkansas, and we're heading to Indianapolis, Indiana. Is there anybody that's watching my video from Indianapolis, Indiana? Be sure to put it down in the comment section below. I'm out on my 2021 Honda Goldwing DCT. And Long Haul is on his, what year your Goldwing, Long Haul?
18.
2019? Okay, Long Haul is on 2018.
18.
Oh, 2018, excuse me. Pull up on the side of me, Long Haul. Let's see what you look like. Come around my other side there. I want to see what you look like there, Long Haul. So my viewers can see who I'm talking to. There's Long Haul.
Maybe a little dirty. I came through some rain.
The good thing about my camera, Long Haul, is my camera doesn't pick up your dirt. It doesn't pick up the dirt, so you in good shape on that. And so today we're out here on 55 northbound. 55 northbound. Long Haul is on the 2018 Honda Goldwing. And I think Long Haul is going to surprise me one day and get him a trailer. What you think, Long Haul?
Well, I'm probably get a trailer, but I'll be living in it.
I hear you, Long Haul. So Long Haul and I, we're on our Cardo headsets. I'm talking to you on my Cardo Edge. Long Haul has the Pack Talk Bowl. So I have my Cardo Edge and the pair it to his Pack Talk Bowl and vice versa. So the audio sounds pretty good on my end. I'm coming over, Long Haul. The audio sounds pretty good.
Sounds pretty good on this end, too.
Yeah, sounds pretty good on this end. I want you guys to stay tuned to my video. I'm actually going to be putting out a video on the Cardo, the new Cardo Pro, the Cardo Pack Talk Pro. So stay tuned to my channel on that. I actually have it in. So I plan on putting up some videos on that. But due to time restraints, I'm on my Pack Talk Edge. So stay tuned to the channel for my Pack Talk Pro. So right now we're looking good. 79 degrees out. 79 degrees on the Honda Goldwing. 55 northbound. One of the questions that I had received from one of my friends there in Indiana, I contacted him and kind of let him know I was heading his way, heading that direction. And his question to me was, the first question that he asked me, are you taking Big Sexy or are you bringing the DCT? Now, little that he may know, I've recently taken some trips, and it was my intentions because I had this trip kind of already planned. I was planning on riding Big Sexy. That was my plan. I said I'll take the DCT from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean. And when I take my northern trip to Indianapolis, I'll get on my big Honda Goldwing. So when he asked me, Chris, are you riding the big Honda Goldwing or are you riding the DCT? I started thinking. So I asked him, I said, which bike would you prefer for me to ride? And he said, I never seen your DCT. So I decided at that moment that I'll ride my DCT. It was my intentions to ride Big Sexy. But since some of the riders have never seen my bike there in Indianapolis, I'm riding the DCT here today. So and also, I have the Goldstrike mirrors installed on my Honda Goldwing. If you guys been keeping up with my channel, I recently installed the Goldstrike Panavista extended Convex mirror. They're a lot bigger than the original OEM mirrors that come standard on the 2018 through 2024 Honda Goldwings. Now, some of you may not know that I actually installed these mirrors about 3 months ago. As a matter of fact, when I went out to Key West, I had the mirrors on the bike. When I rode out to California, I had the mirrors on the bike. So these mirrors, excuse me, these Panavista extended convex Goldstrike mirrors has been on my bike for several months, and I have driven across country using these mirrors. But today I want to just kind of tell you what I think about these mirrors now that I've driven it. I've used them, and I want to give you guys my honest opinion. I must say that these mirrors makes the ride experience better. These mirrors by Goldstrike are what the original Honda OE mirrors should be. These mirrors are what the original Honda OEM mirrors should have been. They're a lot bigger. It makes the objects in view seem larger. You don't have to strain with your eyes trying to see the objects that are in the mirror. You know, with those original mirrors, they are so small, you can hardly see a car that come up on the side of you. You have to really focus, man. But with these big mirrors, you can just glance. So all of the objects in the mirror seem bigger. They are a lot wider. You don't have to strain with your eyes. They are way better. They actually make them in sequential with the sequential turn signals, the lighted mirrors, but they also have the non-lighted mirrors. So I just want to let you guys know that the non-lighted mirrors look identical. They look the same as the lighted mirrors. So there's some of you out there may not be sure on which mirrors to order. I'm here to tell you that the mirrors look identical. You cannot tell them apart. The only time you can tell the difference is when you turn on your turn signal. The lighted mirrors have that sequential light embedded in the mirror, whereas the non-lighted mirrors does not have the light. But in the daytime, if you hold the mirrors up right next to each other, side by side, you cannot tell the difference from the sequential Goldstrike mirrors or the non-sequential Goldstrike mirrors. One of the good things about the non-lighted mirrors is that they're actually about 50% cheaper. They are a lot cheaper than the lighted mirrors, and they will be easier to install because now you don't have to worry about trying to connect your mirrors up and get them plugged in and, you know, get them wired up. So if you're undecided about which mirrors to buy, the non-lighted mirrors will be easier to install, and they look identical as the lighted mirrors. So I just want to put that out there if anybody is watching the video.
And I want to chime in on that. I have a pair waiting for me. Your headset, let your helmet down there, home house, so I can hear what you're saying. That wind. Okay, how about now?
Yeah, I think that's better.
My microphone probably wasn't in the right spot.
Yeah. Now let me ask you a question there, long haul. You've seen the Goldstrike mirrors on my bike. What do you think about my mirrors? And tell me about which mirrors you decided to purchase.
Well, they're great, and I have the pair waiting for me in Indianapolis. My son had ordered them last week.
Right.
I'll be putting them on today when I get there. I have a non-sequential.
Okay. So you ordered the non-lighted turn signal.
Yeah,
the non-lighted mirrors, I'm sorry.
Right. I didn't want to go through the hassle of all that wiring.
Okay.
So, plus I'm cheap.
But when you look at the mirrors on the bike, how do they look to you in your opinion? When you see them on my bike, I know you said you got yours ordered, you're going to get them installed today. How does my mirrors look on my bike in your opinion?
They look great. They look exactly like the ones that they advertise.
Yeah.
Can't tell the difference, like you said, until you turn on the lights. Just turn signals.
Right. Yeah, I really like them. You know, I've always said that the mirrors on the new style Honda Goldwing are just too small, in my opinion. If anybody out there is riding the previous generation from Goldwings 2001 through 2017, you have a nice size mirror, a nice big mirror, no problem at all. But when it came out with the new Goldwing, the more sleeker Goldwing, the trimmed down Goldwing, they made the mirror smaller. Yeah, they tried to make it sportier, but the purpose of having mirrors is visibility. I think that's more important than looks. So Honda went from larger mirrors on the previous generations to the smaller mirrors on the more sportier Goldwing. So I've always said in my videos that the that the original Honda OEM mirrors are just too small. That was one of my grievances about the new style Honda Goldwing, is that the mirrors was too small. But Goldstrike has stepped up. They've answered the call. They came out with bigger mirrors, and they look a lot better. And here's another caveat about these Goldstrike mirrors. You don't have to go out and purchase those small convex mirrors that you stick on the mirrors. You know, anytime I have a motorcycle, I always buy the little mirrors that you stick on there just to see objects in my blind spot, those little stick-on blind spot mirrors. Well, with these Goldstrike mirrors, you don't have to buy that small mirror now. The way that Goldstrike has this mirror design, you will actually see objects in your blind spot. So no need to go out and buy the little small blind spot mirrors. The Goldstrike mirrors is an all-in-one. It's a bigger mirror. It's a convex mirror. It makes the objects in the mirror seem larger than they appear. You can see objects in your blind spot, and then it gives you that option to buy the mirrors that have the sequential turn signals or the non-lighted mirrors. They look identical. They are the same. You can't tell the difference. And they are cheaper. So whichever mirror you decide to buy for your Honda Goldwing, you will not go wrong. I'm going to leave a link in the description of this video of where you can pick up the Goldstrike Panavista Convex extended mirrors for your Honda Goldwings, your models 2018 through 2024 as of this video. So I'm riding with Long Haul, and we are making our way northbound to Indianapolis, Indiana. If there's anybody watching my video from Indianapolis, Indiana, be sure to put that down in the comment section below. All right, Long Haul, I'm going to lock this cruise on 8-0, and we're going to get on up the road.
Sounds good to me.
Man, Long Haul, this weather is actually perfect, man. Right now I'm showing 79 degrees on my Honda Goldwing. Perfect weather.
I'm also showing 79.
You're showing 79. Now, Long Haul, I've been wanting to ask you because I noticed when we first pulled out, I noticed that you have a car tire, the Darkside, on your new style Honda Goldwing. You have the 2018, and you have went to the car tire. Why don't you tell me a little bit about when you switched it, and tell me what do you think about it at this point? How long? When did you make the switch from the original tire to the car tire?
The first day I bought the bike.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I also run the Darkside on my 2009 Goldwing.
Oh, wow.
I've been running for a few years.
Okay. So when I met you down in Texas that time, you was Darksided then?
Oh yeah, I Darksided right after you went Darkside. I waited.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I waited till the day I saw your video. And I said, well, if Chris is okay with it, then I'll be okay with it.
Okay. I didn't realize you had Darksided your bike.
Oh yeah, double Darksided.
Double Darkside.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize that, Long Haul. So now that you have went to the dark side, what do you think about it at this point?
Oh, it's great to me. I mean, I don't see any difference. Well, not much of a difference. It's just that I just feel more comfortable with having that wide tire in the back.
Okay. you're more comfortable with that wider footprint of a car tire.
Yes, and all the meat that comes with it.
Okay. Now, but let me ask you this. Because a lot of times people, they'll put these comments up on my videos, or they may make these comments on Facebook. They'll say things like, you know, you're giving up your safety to save money on a car tire. They'll say that it's hard to turn and curve. They'll say that it don't feel right, which is all BS. But these are the things that some people say because they're ignorant. And when I say ignorant, I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that they're just ignorant to the fact that they just don't know. Because when you try to think about it, a car tire on a motorcycle, it just, psychologically, it just doesn't seem to make sense. And since the experts use a motorcycle tire, you would assume that the car tire is not a good tire for a motorcycle. So what do you say to people that's watching this video that may say that it doesn't feel good, or it's hard to turn, or you're giving up your safety for a car tire? What? If you could say anything to those viewers that are watching the video, what would you say there, Long Haul?
I would say, don't knock it till you try it.
Don't knock it till you try it. How does it feel when you're cornering?
To me, it's the same. Because I don't take sharp corners or deep corners. I'm pretty much a straight up rider.
Right.
I don't do the twisties and all that. So for me, it's perfect.
Right.
And I'm kind of a heavier guy, so they also say you have a better capacity, load capacity, car tire.
Right. That's 100% true.
And also, I just watched a video last night from Honda Docs. I can't remember the name of the website, but it's also better when you pull in a trailer.
Yes.
The car tire is much better than a motorcycle tire when pulling a trailer. Right.
And I've talked about this in my video for a long time. You know, I can tell my viewers the benefits of running a car tire, but sometimes people need to hear it from somebody else. So, like I said, Mitch, sometimes viewers need to hear it from another source. I mean, I preach this all the time. I talk about it all the time, but sometimes they need to hear it from somebody else and just hear it from their perspective. And it's not like, you know, you're just only hearing it from me. But real quick, what are the benefits of riding on a car tire? One, you have deeper grooves. You have a wider footprint, so the tire is able to channel more water, which prevents hydroplaning. It grips the road better. It stops quicker. It has a heavier load rating. It lasts longer. I mean, there's so many different benefits to run a car tire. I think I can't even cover them all. So you're getting a wider tire, wider footprint, you're getting a heavier load rating, it's counting more water, it stops quicker, and as a result, the tire is cheaper. So if you put it in a trailer, man, you can't go wrong with a car tire. You know, I even hear these guys out here that say, well, I ride aggressive. I like to ride aggressive. You can ride aggressive with a car tire. But, you know, I'm at a point now in my life, I'm in my 50s. I'm not trying to ride like I'm 20 years old. You know, I don't know why these older men on Honda Goldwings are trying to ride like 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds, or these young men. Why are they trying to take all these extra chances, trying to drag their knee, trying to get the elbow down, trying to get the knee down? I don't know. Maybe somebody can make sense of that to me. I don't know. But at our ages, most people that ride these Goldwings are up in age anyway. How old are you, Long Off? If you don't mind me asking.
58 years old.
You what now?
68.
You're 68. Okay.
Turned 69 in December.
Well, happy birthday, Long Haul. Happy birthday, my brother. You know, for me, I'm in my 50s, you in your 60s. Why would a rider want to ride the Goldwing, scraping pegs to prove that he can take the corners at 100 miles an hour? You know, I don't know, man. I guess the way I see it, if you want to take corners really, really fast and scraping pegs and shooting sparks from up under your bike, buy a crotch rocket. The Honda Goldwing is a touring motorcycle. Yeah, you can drive it like a crotch rocket. Yeah, you can hit the curve real fast. You can get the elbow down. You can get the knee down. But why would you want to do that on a Honda Goldwing? The Honda Goldwing is a luxury tourer. So that's how I ride my Honda Goldwing. Majority of my miles are straight up and down, but there are a lot of curves. The car tire does not prevent you from driving aggressive or taking curves. As a matter of fact, it makes you more aware. It makes you want to slow down and ride the bike like you have some sense. I don't know. I digress. We're on the Honda Goldwing heading northbound on these bikes, heading toward Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm riding with Long Haul.
And on that subject, Chris, I also heard of people riding the tail of the Dragon with a car tire. Yeah,
I've done it. I've ridden the Dragon on several occasions with the car tire and pulling a trailer. I'm gonna leave a link in this video where you guys can watch it. As a matter of fact, you can click on the link in the top corner if you want to see me ride the tail of the Dragon with a trailer pulling a car, with a trailer on a car tire. It can be done, trust me. As a matter of fact, I hear that there's a rider out there with the fastest time on the Dragon is actually on a Honda Goldwing. If anybody has the link to that video, you can put it down in the comment section below. So yes, you're right, Mitch. There are guys that ride the Dragon with a car tire. I've done it myself. You know, when you're traveling in all these different states, if you think that there is no curves on these highways, you are sadly mistaken. I've never seen a street that didn't have curves. Yeah, the main highways are straight, but at some point you got to get off these highways and you got to get in the curves. The car tire does not prevent you from taking curves. So, Mitch, you say you got family there in Indianapolis?
Yes, my son.
How your son?
36 years old.
36.
Yeah, I used to live in Indianapolis.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I lived there for 6 years.
Oh, okay.
Back in the late 80s.
Back in the late 80s. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got family there myself.
I also have a niece that lives there. My youngest brother's daughter.
Right.
She lives in Indianapolis.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good deal. Good deal. How did you like it? How did you like staying there when you lived there at the time?
Not too good.
Not too good?
No, it was too cold.
Too cold. Yeah, that's the thing about living. You know, a lot of times you'll see me mostly traveling in your southern state or in your warmer climate before you see me traveling in the northern states, the colder climates. And that's really the number one reason why. You know, riding in the north, you know, it's colder, especially after September. You start getting to the fall, things like that. You know, the weather patterns are unstable there to the north. You just got better riding, in my personal opinion, to the south. So that's one of the reasons why most of the time you see me on the Honda Goldwing, I'm riding in the southern states. But most of the time. I'm like you, long haul. I don't like all that cold weather, man.
Yeah. I'm from South Texas, so I'm originally born in Victoria, which is 30 miles from the coast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you like me. You like that warm climate.
Yeah, real warm. I don't too much like riding anymore, but as far as living in it.
You say you don't like riding in it?
I don't like riding in that hot. No, it's too hot.
Yeah.
It's way too hot to ride.
Man, when I came back from California coming across that desert, man, it was 110 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
It was real hot.
Well, I think last week it went up to 120-something in Las Vegas.
Ooh.
So
Yeah. When I come to Las Vegas, it was hot. We went up to Zion National Park in Utah. I came back down Vegas on Interstate or Highway 15 into Vegas. Man, it was scorching hot. Man, it was hot, man.
Oh, yeah, I can believe.
Yeah, it was really hot, man. And we are coming up on Osceola, Arkansas in the house.
Yeah, I was wondering how do you pronounce that. I've been coming up here for years.
Oh, okay.
I call it Osceola. That's what it looks like. Osceola.
Osceola.
Osceola,
Arkansas.
You're the first person I heard pronounce that.
Yep, Osceola, Arkansas.
Yeah, I've been coming up here for over 30 years.
Okay.
Back and forth from Texas.
Okay. Man, I tell you what, you go out to California, they got a lot of different little areas with these names. Man, I can't even pronounce that stuff. Got a dump truck coming on. I'm going to get on past him.
All right.
Yeah, Osceola, Arkansas. Is there anybody watching my video from Osceola, Arkansas?
Osceola.
Bitch, what mode you in? Econ? You in Tour? What mode you in?
Tour.
You in Tour? Yeah, me too.
That's 95% of the time I'm in tour mode.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. Every once in a while when I'm in town, in the city, I'll put it in eco mode.
Oh, okay.
And it's not that often that I ride in the rain, but if it's raining, I'll put it in rain mode.
Yeah. The only difference that I noticed about the mode as it relates to pulling a trailer is that when you're pulling a trailer, you can do econ mode, but you really need that power to the rear wheel. At a minimum, you really probably need to be in tour. I mean, I have ridden in econ. You know, when my fuel get low, I'll switch it down to econ. But it cuts the power to the rear wheel, which is good. You're not pulling the trailer. It saves your fuel. If you're traveling and you're on the highway and you're not running and gunning, econ mode would probably be an excellent mode. Standard riding, tour mode. For a more aggressive rider or more aggressive riding, sport mode. But if I try to put my bike in econ mode when I'm pulling this trailer, if I need to make to accelerate fast or something like that, it's kind of harder to do in econ mode. It does it fine in tour mode, but econ kind of cuts the power to the rear wheel. I guess it advanced the timing. Not sure up or down. It saves your fuel, but it kind of cuts the power. So I guess you can't have it both ways. Either you can have less power with better fuel economy, or you can have more power with less fuel economy. That's how I see it there, Mitch.
Well, one of these days I'm gonna try to put it in econ, and when like right now, you know, we going pretty much straight. We ain't not doing a bunch of passing people.
Right.
I wonder if econ would save me on gas.
Yeah. I mean, I could go to econ. I'll switch mine to econ. And econ works. It just, if you need to accelerate, like you need to take off really, really quick, econ modes cut the power.
Yeah.
It doesn't cut it out. It just kind of gate it back. Does that make sense? That's what it feels. That's what it feels like to me.
Well, that's
pulling a trailer.
Yeah, that's exactly what it does when you're not pulling a trailer.
Right. That's how it feels. I know for a fact pulling a trailer says that's what it does when you are not pulling a trailer.
Yeah.
You want to say something? Go ahead, Mitch.
If you want to pass somebody, you don't want to hardly do it in eco mode.
Econ, exactly. That's what I mean. That acceleration. You know, that's if you're riding tour mode, that's standard riding. You can accelerate, you know, changing lanes. It uses a little bit more fuel. So I guess you can't have it both ways. So right now I'm in econ, and I'm going to accelerate past my right lane, which it is accelerated. But I'm talking about that fast acceleration. You know, you want to zip, you want to go really, really quick. Really, really quick. Tour mode seems better. Boy, is a lot better. And when you cut the bike off, it just automatically default back to tour. So I ride in tour mode probably 99% of the time. Because it just defaults back to tour. Every time my trailer pulling.
Pulling pretty good.
Okay.
It was straight as air.
All right, good deal.
I can't even pull it back there.
Oh, okay.
Some people could.
You were kind of breaking up a little bit. Say that again.
I said, that's what you're supposed to say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't tell it's back there. I mean, that's the truth. You know, when I'm traveling, Mitch, man, this trailer is so convenient, my brother. So convenient. The pull is really, really good. The only drawback to pulling the trailer kind of cuts your fuel back a little bit. You're going to get better fuel mileage if you do not pull the trailer. But to me, it's worth it. You know, yeah, I'll give up a little bit of extra fuel to pull my trailer.
But after the day's over, you don't know the difference. You just keep filling it up when it gets empty.
Right. That's all you can do.
Yeah, if you were worried about the money, you wouldn't even buy a Goldwing.
That's what I say. When people say, man, you can't afford tires, I'm like, really? I guess this tire changing machine was free. Because when I paid for it, it wasn't.
Yeah, I didn't put a car tire on because I'm trying to save money. Because I waste money. So, you know, like I say, it's a better ride.
And it's an inconvenience every time you turn around. Every few months, you got to change the tire.
Exactly.
I mean, that's going to get, you know, at least with a car tire, you can ride for a while, a good while, you know, without having to change it every season, depending on how much you're riding. If you're not riding that much, I guess a motorcycle tire is fine. But honestly, it's like what you said, Mitch, just a few moments ago. It feels better. It absorbs the bumps better. See, people don't realize the motorcycle tire is hard. So when you hit a bump, the only shock absorbing that you're getting is from your suspension. It's not from that hard tire. But when you run a car tire, it absorbs the bump along with your suspension. So as a result, it feels better going over bumps than a hard motorcycle tire.
I have a question for you, Chris. I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
Do they make a run flat motorcycle tire?
No, not that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. I've never heard of a run flat motorcycle tire.
Well, see, that's the advantage also of running these court tires.
Yeah.
You can ride. Once it goes flat, you just keep on going. You won't go the same speed, but you can make it around town to get a new tire.
Yep. And here's another thing. Here's another caveat. When you buy a car tire, you can get road hazard. They don't generally sell you a road hazard warranty on a motorcycle tire. Now there may be a dealership out there that says if you buy our tire from us, we'll give you some kind of warranty, but generally, on motorcycle tire, there is no warranty. Right. On a car tire, you could get road hazard. And it's cheaper.
Yeah. Actually, there's a motorcycle, my dealership back in my home, they will warranty the tire.
Right. There's some dealerships that will do it.
Yeah. I don't know if it's from the company, but it's just a dealership.
Right, because they want you to buy the tire from them. Yeah. Now, but try to go on any website, it doesn't matter who it is, and see if you can get road hazard on a motorcycle tire. I guarantee you cannot. Not on a website. There are some dealerships out there that want you to buy the tire from them, so they'll give you like a warranty. But the difference between those warranties is that, let's say you buy a new set of tires, a new set of motorcycle tires. You spend $1,000 between the tire and you getting them installed on your bike. You drive 3 days and you hit a nail, and now you got a hole in that tire. The average motorcycle shop is not going to replace that tire that they sold you. You got to buy another tire. Some of them out there will not even plug the tire. They want you to buy another tire. So even though you bought a brand new tire and had it installed on your bike, and you only rode the bike for 3 days, and you ran across the nail and punctured the tire, they want you to replace the whole tire. The good thing about a car tire is that you can use your road hazard, and you can patch it, or you can plug it. As a matter of fact, when we rode out west, there, Mitch, Humdinger had a hole in his tire, and I plugged his tire right there in Cadab, Utah. I had a plug kit in my trailer, which I always carry my plug kit. I plugged his tire right there in Utah, and fixed his tire right there on the ground. Yeah. And he rode that plug tire all the way from Utah to Vegas to California, all the way back to the Mid-South on that plug tire. Now, if it was me, I would replace that tire once I made it home. I would replace it. His tire was kind of worn anyway. It didn't have a lot of rubber on it. But you can ride on the plugs on a car tire. On a motorcycle tire, I would plug it, but only to just ride straight to get the tire replaced.
Actually, that's what happened to me 2 weeks ago. I'm double Darkside. I punctured the front tire, which is a rear tire for a motorcycle.
Right.
They plugged it, and I rode. Well, I went the next week after I got my new tire in, because I knew I was coming on this trip.
Right.
So I replaced the front tire, but I kept the old tire. Right. I don't know why, but one of these days I may put it on for ride around town or whatever reason.
Yeah. And it
only had 13,000 miles on it.
And you probably did that for peace of mind more than anything.
Yes.
You probably just changed the tire Just for peace of mind. Not that the plug didn't work or wouldn't hold, but just for peace of mind, I'm just gonna change on the tires. It's easy for me to change it out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So I'm still in Econ. I'm gonna run Econ until we get fuel again. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I still got that tire at home. I just, you know.
Right, you just still don't do it. You know, I got a tire in my attic that I took out of my vehicle a long time ago. I plugged it, and I ended up just taking it off. But it was close to the edge. It wasn't in the sidewall, but it was getting close to the edge. You know, when it punctured. It was not a tire that I put on my bike, but it was a tire that I had on my truck. As a matter of fact, I had road hazard on that tire, and they sent me another tire. Yeah, that's what it was. I had road hazard. I bought the tire from Discount Tire Direct years ago. I hit a nail. I had the road hazard. I called them. They sent me a brand new tire, and I took that tire off the bike and sat it to the side. And I said, you know what? This thing is still good. I'm going to hold it for a while. And I haven't threw it away yet. That's been several years ago. I still got my lunch money from the third grade.
Oh, yeah.
Still got my lunch money from the third grade. Long Haul, what kind of seat you running on your new style Honda Goldwing?
Saddleman.
You got a Saddleman seat?
Yes.
All right. How you like it?
Way better than the stock seat. Way better.
That stock seat made hard, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say hard. It's just hard on my legs. I can't really say that it was hard. I just know it was uncomfortable.
When I first purchased my Goldwing, and the first long trip I took with my Goldwing was to Myrtle Beach. That was the first long trip I took with my Honda Goldwing on the stock seat. And man, that seat, it was hard, man. It felt like I was rolled up. It was uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable, man. I rode that thing 800 miles to Myrtle Beach, another 800 back to the house. And I said, the next time I take a long distance trip on my Honda Goldwing, it's going to be on a custom seat. The seat that I'm running is actually the ultimate seat. Has the ultimate seat. You guys missed the video of my ultimate seat installation. Click on that link. But I have the ultimate seat, and matter of fact, I had a viewer call me the other day and asked me, he said, Chris, I'm ready to pull the trigger on a seat, but I'm not sure if I want to get the ultimate or if I want to get named after another seat or whatever. But he wanted to really know what I thought about my seat. And like I told him, I love it. You know, I've been traveling on this ultimate seat, on my bigger Goldwing, on the smaller Goldwing. It's really comfortable in comparison to that original seat. That original seat is too firm. We're passing Blackfield, Arkansas. Is there anybody watching my video in Blackfield, Arkansas? How many miles you got on your Honda Goldwing?
33,000.
33,000.
I think a truck want to pass us behind me.
All right.
We'll get over to the right and let him.
You look good.
I'm glad you finished this brief. I know a certain section of this 55, man, it's just so bumpy.
So what are you showing on your estimated gas mileage?
You're talking about what am I showing for my
Gas.
I
don't know what you call it.
my MPG?
Well, I don't know what it's called, or whatever that.
Miles per gallon?
Well, on the number of miles left till empty, I guess.
Oh, okay. How many miles to empty?
Yeah.
I'm showing. My range right now is 113 miles.
Okay, I'm at 137, and we both filled up the same time. I filled up last night, of course.
Right.
And you filled up this morning, but that's the difference, I guess.
Right. Now, if you on your dash, on your instrument panel,
Yeah.
if you press the info button, I think it's the info button, it'll show you your fuel consumption.
Oh yeah, I've seen all that, but I don't get into that. There's too much stuff going on.
Right.
So I just leave that screen blank. I've seen it before.
Yeah, I leave it blank too.
It tells you all kind of stuff, but
yeah,
most of it is irrelevant to me. Yeah. Now also, it's our different riding habits.
Right.
If you're doing a lot of passing, yeah, it's going to show less range.
Right.
Because it picks up on how you drive, so it's kind of guessing on,
Right, that's true too.
It's more of a guessing thing.